let's say it is your son that was murdered. But it is your son that killed her son. But in that poetry, in that story, the story went like this. These two mothers eventually died and went to heaven. But two of them were Christians. So your son was killed. Your son killed a son. But two of you are God's children. But so when they got to heaven, they discovered that these two women were not their own. She was not the one because she's still on earth. But the child that was killed is you. But she discovered that your child was Jesus. So you are Mary, the mother of Jesus. And then you discovered that she is the mother of Judas Iscariot. The one that gave your son over to be killed. The one that betrayed your son, that your son will be killed. But what God used to change her was the fact that at the end of the day, Mary, the mother of Jesus, was listening to her. And what she was hearing was her pain and sorrow for her son. It doesn't matter if the name of her son is Judas Iscariot or not. She is a mother. Even though her son is a killer, but when you listen to her story, that I have not seen him, he died. I've not seen him for all these years. I lived for the next 60 years of my life without anybody, without my son. You know, it doesn't matter anymore. When you begin to hear her sorrow and her pain, she was telling you about all her pain before you discover who was her son. She was telling you all her pain, but everything she was telling you was what you were experiencing, because your son was killed and her son was the killer, but you didn't know. But you were just two people, but he was also killed at the end of the day. So you are hearing the sorrow and the story of all your pain, all the things you went through, because your son was killed, all the sorrow of a mother. She was also experiencing the sorrow of that. She said, it doesn't matter anymore who is on what. It is the same thing we are going through. We are both victims. I have to forgive her. It could have been the opposite. It could have been my son who killed his own son. It could have been his own son who killed my son. It doesn't matter. It's the same sorrow. We are both victims. You see, that's what we refuse to understand. Like yesterday, when why was the lady that was raped forgiving the man that raped her? Because she came to love, and through love she understood that that man that raped her is also a victim of his own sorrow, of his own unresolved questions. So when she read that story, that my God, so he has a motive, because when she was not forgiving, she was only thinking about her own sorrow. It was only when she read that story she was saying, oh God, he has a mother too now. So you mean his own mother too is going through the same? It is human tragedy. Only love can overcome it. So it is then she discovered that, so the mother of Jesus and the mother of Judas, at the end of the day, they were on the same spot in heaven. And in heaven, they were going through the same sorrow. So my own sorrow that I'm going through now, what made that to now do that is that, so this sorrow that I'm going through, it means he is going through it because I've not forgiven him. Then I am going through it. Then the mother is going through it too. Let's go and go forgive one another. Let's go and deliver one another. So she went to deliver him, and that's how she got healing. Then he got healing. Then he was released from prison. Then her mother, everybody got it. Then he became a son to her. See what love can do. But all that love started through give me the message, self-denial. If we don't deny ourselves, there is a level of God's knowledge that we will never know. There is a level of God's understanding that we will never know. There is a new level of love that only self-denial can bring you there. Or there is a level of knowledge of God that only self-denial can bring you there. There is a level of understanding God that only self-denial can bring you there. You see, there is an understanding of love that you can only get through self-denial. And there is knowing of God, the knowledge of God that you can only get through self-denial. There is a understanding of God that you can only get through self-denial. But how will you deny yourself? How? Through love to people, through love to God, love through self-denial.